You're wondering.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing how we met, and I'm doing this collab with Cynthia about that mommy life. So when you're finished with mine, I'm gonna go ahead and link her channel down below. Go ahead and check hers out. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. So when I first ever seen him, so my sister lived in duplexes and I used to visit her on the weekends, and her neighbor was my husband's best friend. And the first day I ever met him, I was on the porch, and I just remember him and his friend hanging out and just glancing at him like, oh my gosh, he's like so cute.
The first time I seen her, I was sitting on my friend's porch. It was right next to her sister's house, and I could hear her talking indistinctively, and I kind of leaned over and I saw her, and she had a 40-ounce in her hand. I guess she was just relaxing and doing her thing. It's cool. And I just kind of made a comment like, man, that's a big ass beer you got there. And I don't know if she found it funny or not, but yeah, the first time I seen her, I just remember thinking, man, she's pretty.
Oh, I thought the same. Why do you think you're pretty?
Yeah, I mean, that was the first time that we had actually seen each other. It was very, very brief, very, very brief, but
and then like another weekend, my sister was like, you know, we're gonna hang out with, and we're gonna do like a little kickback with our neighbors. And I remember sitting on the porch again, and her neighbor pulling up with like a bunch of guys coming out of the car, and one of them was him. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get to kick it with him too.
So we get there, and we pull up and get out of the car, and I seen her, and I remembered her from the last time. And the first thing I thought was, I can't let my friend hook up with her.
I remember it was already evening time, it was already nighttime, and we were all kicking it. And I remember like standing there, and I seen him on the porch, and I don't know why, but he didn't wear muscle shirts or anything under his shirts. I remember he had like a button up long sleeve shirt, and I just remember thinking, oh my god, he is so cute. Like I had my eyes on him the whole time. I just didn't think that he was gonna talk to me. And then when he talked to me, I was like so surprised that he even you know, found interest in me.
18 years later, I'm fat now. I button my shirts. So I remember sitting down and asking her if she, you know, wanted to have a seat, you know, and she sits down, and I was just being funny, and I grabbed her seat and pulled it next to me as a joke, kind of.
It could have broke.
I took a big risk of striking out that day, but I pulled her next to me as a joke, and I don't know if she found it funny or not. I was only playing. I wasn't trying to be aggressive or nothing, but
I thought it was cute. I was like ready for him to talk to me or say something anyway, so I was like, oh yes. And I remember him saying something really cheesy to me, and because my sister was very like overprotective of me, she never wanted me to talk to anybody. Any guys that were around, she made sure nobody would talk to me. So she went to the store, and I guess he found that as a chance to, you know, to try to talk to me. So he sits next to me. That's when he pulled his chair, my chair next to him, and he's talking to me, and he's like, oh, your sister said that I could give you a kiss.
She said, my sister did not say that.
I was like, no way.
My sister would not say that.
I don't even remember. Did I even give you a kiss?
I think so. I don't know.
Sure?
I don't remember,
not at that moment.
Not at that moment, probably.
No,
but
I didn't. But you know, we were just hanging out, kicking it, and we ended up kissing. So that was like our first kiss. Was, you know,
I felt like we
Day.
clicked. I really liked her a lot, and
yeah,
I got pretty buzzed that night. I was having a lot of fun, so I lost count of how many drinks I had. But later on, you know, I told my friend, you know, I have a feeling that maybe she just had a buzz, and she's not gonna want to talk to me no more. And so I snuck over to my friend's wife, and I told her name was Patty. I said, Patty, can you get Lillian's number for me? Or if she don't want to give it to you, can you just give her my number? Maybe she'll call me or something, you know?
Yeah, she did call me. And back then, there's no Facebook, there's no Instagram, there's no...
That was right before MySpace.
Yeah, there was none of that. So there was no texting. If you're going to call somebody, you're going to call their house phone and talk to them.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Well, anyway, she did call me, and of course I gave him my number.
I was happy. I wasn't sure what to expect, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Usually the woman's the one wondering, but it was me. I was 18 years later, a mortgage, 2 car payments, and 3 kids. We're still going strong.
I know this is short, but that's how we met. So it's just, it was a short night actually, you know, too. So it's not nothing, you know.
Nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
No fireworks
Well,
blowing in the
I mean,
air.
to me it was.
It was. But I mean, I don't know. It was just, there's not a whole lot to say. I mean, about the first time we met, that was pretty much it.
And we're not alcoholics.
We're not.
We were young, just having a good time. So that's how we met, and we're doing a second part. It's going to be about other things in our relationship after the first day we met. So that's going to be later. I'm not sure when that's going to be exactly, but I'm doing this, like I said, with Cynthia about that mommy life. So go ahead and check hers out after this. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.